My has cleavage. Welcome back to Let's Play Kanon Standard Edition for the PC. Now, in the last episode I said last chance to, comment about the bad endings, but since I'm actually making this video before I've even uploaded the damn thing, I think it's only fair that I say that all you have to do is comment at any point in time and I will make bonus videos, well, one bonus video probably, showing both endings in one. So, yeah, just comment if you want to see those two bad endings as a bonus part. Anyways, Sayuri knew where Mai would be, and I wasn't there to take her call and warn her to stay away. I slammed the receiver down, not dignifying Naoki's teasing with a response. What is that all about anyway? Every single time I doubt Mai or Sayuri, it comes back to haunt me. Idiot! Total, utter, complete, blithering idiot! If I'd only waited 10 more minutes, everything would have been fine. But it's too late now. All I can do now is run and hope. Damn it! I pause again at the school gate. Within all is silent. All seems normal. Before I came, it must have been smothered with a total silence. Now, thanks to my haste, the air is disturbed by the rasp of ragged breath. But that's all. There can't be anybody else here. Except Mai. She'll be here and getting hungry, too. But apart from that, nobody. Praying from the bottom of my heart that this may be true, I enter the school. Mai. She's there, standing there. That at least is the same as usual. Looks like nothing's happened, yet. Mai? She doesn't look around. She's facing away from me, looking towards the wall at the end of the corridor. Hey Mai, can you hear me? I call out again. Hey, Mai! Suddenly her body sways, and she slumps sideways against the wall. And now I can see past her, see what it is she's staring at so intently. A soft giant anteater, rolling in a pool of blood. No! Not the anteater, I mean, Sayuri. Hey, Mai. Mai's body slides down the wall. She sinks to the floor and sits there hunched. No, that can't be. No! Neither of us says anything. We head in silence for the hospital where Sayuri's been taken. Okay, be serious now. I know the intro to these videos is kind of silly, so it kind of defeats the purpose of any serious moments, but that's just the intro. In silence too, we sit in the waiting room, waiting for news of her. It's pretty late now, and since the room is illuminated only by a single light, the atmosphere is chilly and not a little depressing. After a while, a white-coated man emerges from the examination room. What he has to say in short and to the point. Cervical spine injury or something. She'll be hospitalized for some time. The only bright spot in the picture is that her external wounds are minor, and will probably heal with minimal scarring. The staff are polite and kind, but it's clear we're expected to leave now, leaving us at something of a loss. Leaving us at something of a loss, whatever. Mai rises without a word and heads off. Are you going home? That one word is all she utters. I follow her in silence. A classroom. Mai is sitting against a desk by the window. Okay, if the person who mentioned Naoki's, unusual sex scene in one of my videos is still watching this LP, which I kind of doubt to be honest, Is this the point where it would actually kick in for Mai's one? It seems like it, because on the walkthrough, on the GameFAQs walkthrough that I gave you a link to in the first part, if I recall, it says January 29th, and the option take her. So since that doesn't appear, I'm guessing that's the option for that scene. If you were playing the normal version, I don't know. The moonlight envelops her, its silver surrounds her as though her skin and hair were glowing from within. Mai always looks unreal at night. Tonight that word seems more appropriate than ever. What is it? Yeah, this does sound like a build-up to that scene. I crossed the room to her, though through rows of desks. There's no room. I sit by her. What is it, Mai? Don't be so quick to blame yourself. It wasn't your fault at all, just the result of a string of mistakes and bad luck. In fact, if it was anyone's fault, it was mine. If I hadn't been so hasty, I could have stopped her before she set out. Maybe she hasn't heard a word I've said. She's in a world of her own, torturing herself with might-have-beens. Haven't you been fighting for everyone all this time? Is there nothing I can say that she'll understand? I can't just let her beat herself up like this. But when, try as I might, eventually I run out of comforting words. Mai lays her head on my shoulder, and I feel something touch my throat, her lips. So, this is probably where the sex scene kicks in, right? But it's taken out of the standard edition, which I'm quite thankful for, because it just killed the mood, really. It's kind of inappropriate. Her voice is muffled. In the darkness, I feel her hot breath on my neck. I don't know what she's asking about. She's asking about sex, isn't she? Like, let's have sex and then never speak of this again. But in the standard edition, that is non-existent, thankfully. I'd get my videos flagged. I'd be kicked off YouTube, seriously. Well, she doesn't know what to do next from this point onwards, or whether it's the moment, here and now, that fills her with doubt. Her breath still burns against my neck. Her body is glued to mine. I realize that she's trying to tell me something without words. And though the message is crudely conveyed, I understand it. I've spent so long with her now that I think I can tell what she means. To soothe her wounded heart, she wants me to give her that. To cover and conceal her, she wants that. Is that the time and place? Should I give her what she seeks? No, because what Mai really wants is something I shouldn't give her. Pain. Simply to be injured like Sayuri. There's no way I could bring myself to help her fulfill that wish. And what purpose would it serve to hurt her? What would it change if she felt the same pain as Sayuri? How would that be progress? How would it give her the strength to move forward? Wouldn't it just expose even deeper weaknesses? What she needs now is the strength to withstand this adversity. It doesn't look like she's going to find that by herself. So rather than hurt her, I seek to console her. Not with words, no. I just take her in my arms and hold her there. And that's all that happened, right? I'm sure in the normal version that nothing really became of this scene, right? And her tense body gradually softens till her resistance crumbles completely, and she lets her whole weight rest on me. All I can provide and all she needs is support. So, support her I do, for as long as it takes. The scene on the way to school is the same as always. Well, it's already the 30th, you're not saying it. Groups of students of every year walk by like some evening television show on blooming flowers. What? The sounds of distant laughter around, sounding fake and forced. I press on through it at a good pace. After all, this is normal. It should be normal that there's no one at my side. It hasn't even been a month since I changed schools. It's only natural that I should be alone. And yet, come lunchtime I head upstairs, to the rooftop landing. Silence greets me. And yet they existed, didn't they? Those irreplaceable friends. Always together in those happy memories. That pair who accepted me as one of their own, even though we'd only just met. Even though I'd only just moved here. Kawasumi Mai and Karata Sayuri. Though they've always been here, always shared their lunch with me, almost as if we were family. Even the remains of their warmth had faded. From somewhere far off came the sound of breaking glass. See you next time, viewers.